Hello everyone, welcome to day 18 of the ETL2 challenge with Treadmill. So I am actually in the process of, it's lunchtime now, and I am going to eat, and my kids are having leftovers from last night, and my husband and I both had some salad left over from last night because neither of us could finish it, so I just put it in one bowl and I'm eating this for lunch. Anyways, I'm in the process of reorganizing the kitchen cabinet because our pantry is driving me insane. There's just like bags of everything everywhere and just tons of random little bags of things, and we've had tons of these different little containers that I bought in the past, and they've just been sitting in the closet not being used for stacking and doing and whatever. I mean, we've had some out for like brown rice flour and sugar and other flours and that type of stuff, but not very many of them. So I'm putting stuff into little containers and getting it organized. Like you can see, I've got a pinto bean over there, and then that one's a chickpea, and then in the back there's two different dried beans in the same container. And so I'm gonna get my closet organized today because that will be super, super awesome. I'm very excited about that. We just recently bought a organizer for our pantry. In the laundry room, we've got big, huge shelves because we've got so much kitchen stuff that it doesn't all fit in the kitchen by any stretch. And so we put all of our cans of like vegetables and beans, and we use tons and tons of beans in our house. So we bought those. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're metal or sometimes they're plastic anyway, and they're these things, and you put the can on top and it rolls to the bottom and down and out the front. So we bought 4 of those we apparently have 5 different types of beans in the closet, but anyway, 4 of those. And so we put those in there the other day. I'm super excited. It looks really awesome. It's very exciting. So anyways, I am going to continue to work on that and have some leftovers for lunch and some Diet Pepsi that's not good for me. I'm going to drink it anyway. And yeah, that's it for me for now. So I'm not sure what I'm doing for supper yet, but when I decide what that is, you guys can join me. So I'll see you later, guys. Alrighty guys, so it's going to be supper time here pretty soon. So I am working on making a new recipe. So on Dr. Fuhrman's website, they've got an Eat to Live cookbook, an Eat to Live something 2011, I don't know, something like that. And now they have just recently added another category that's called Eat to Live retreat recipes or something like that. Anyway, it's a new category. It's got 31 different recipes in it. Very few of them, there's quite a few breakfasty, desserty type things in there and not very many meal type things in there. However, one of them looks really exciting. I'm definitely going to be making that for you tonight. It's called Zucchini Ravioli with Cauliflower Ricotta. It sounds wonderful. I'm not sure if it's going to be or not. The hard part about these new recipes is that there's no picture and there's no reviews. Like, I guess people haven't made this and put reviews on it yet, which is fine. It's just one of those things where you're wanting to, well, what did somebody change or do differently or whatever, that kind of thing. There's none of that. So if this goes really well and it tastes really good and it comes together the way it's supposed to, then we'll go ahead and put a review on there. Otherwise, we'll see. So first things first, you want to get an onion. I'll go ahead and put the ingredients up here and the instructions up here for you. I took a copy of it off of my computer. But first things first, you want to chop up 1 whole onion, and you want to cook that saute that in a pan for, I think I said like 4 minutes. And then after that, you want to put in 1 package of riced cauliflower. You want 12 ounces, it says, and this is 16, but this is what I'm going to use. And you cook that for an additional 5 to 10 minutes until it's soft. It's already like really little rice pieces, but I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to cook this for a total of like maybe 15 minutes or so. And then while that is cooking, you come back and you do some other steps to the recipe. So I'm going to go get that started in a pan, and then I will be back with you guys to talk about some of the other stuff in just a minute. Okay guys, so the cauliflower and the onions are almost done. So when the cauliflower and onions are done, you want to have taken a can of, oh, I've already put it in the recycling, a can of chickpeas that you've rinsed, and you want to squish it. So I actually used a potato masher this time rather than, it says you could use a food processor to do this. Okay, it took a lot of effort to use the potato masher to do it, but at the same time, it was a lot easier than having to clean the food processor. So I don't know if you call that lazy or not, but it's kind of lazy. So anyways, so there's that. You put the rice and the onion, the rice, cauliflower, and the onions in there, and then you've got to make the cheese stuff that goes into it as well. Well, that's my timer. I'll be right back. Hang on just 1 second. Can you just turn that off for me? Thank you very much. Cool. All right, so next thing, we're gonna make the cheese sauce part, the cheesy stuff that goes in with the vegetables. We're making like meals at this time. My husband is working on making the rice that's for the boys' food, and sorry, we got lots going on in the kitchen. Anyways, so 1/2 cup of water, 1/4 cup of cashews, that's just been hanging out here. You need 1/4 cup of hemp seeds. I've never actually used hemp seeds. They're really pretty. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? I had no idea that they were colorful. So 1/4 cup of that goes into there. You want 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. And this is the kind that we buy. This is the bigger container. Actually, there's a much bigger size container of this that we also get sometimes. You need 1/4 cup of that to go in there. Then you need 3 tablespoons of minced, no, not 3 tablespoons, 3 cloves of minced garlic. And I'm not going to measure that because, ugh, nutritional yeast, because I don't need to. I like garlic, it'll be just fine. Then 2 tablespoons of onion powder. That seems like a lot of onion powder to me, but I'm gonna do it because it seems like there's an awful lot of food that's going in there, so maybe that'll be okay. But that does seem like a lot of onion powder to me. 2 tablespoons. And then you also need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which I have. Super exciting. Using my 1/4 cup measuring device, that would not be what I want to do. So 2 tablespoons of that. Okay, that's what goes into the cheese sauce. You want to blend this with a high-powered blender and then make your little cheesy sauce stuff. And that goes into, like I said, the chickpeas and the rice. So I'm going to go get that stuff and bring it over onto the counter and mix this, and then I will show you what it looks like. And then we will discuss the next part. Guys, I forgot a part, sorry. So you're supposed to also put in your mixture 1/2 tablespoon of dulse, which I don't actually purchase that. I do, however, my son has, my mother will buy him these little, my youngest one, these little seaweed things. That's what that looks like in there. And he just eats them. He really, really likes these. So anyways, I'm just using 2 of those to be approximately equivalent to 1/2 tablespoon of dulse. I think that that will be just fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go mix this and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I have, come on down. I have in this bowl, you can see in the bottom, there's the chickpeas that are down here. And then I've got the rice cauliflower on top of here. So I'm gonna mix this all together really well. And then in that is going to go, you're supposed to use 1/2 cup of chopped fresh basil. I do not have, my husband did go to the store, but the basil that they had was very unattractive looking. So we're just going to use dehydrated. So that is just what it is. So I'm gonna just put 2 tablespoons of dehydrated in here. 8 does not divide by 3 very nicely. So there we go. Close enough.
We had this discussion.
My husband, I love him. Sheesh. Picking on me for my measuring skills, man. Come on. Okay, so that's mixed in. And then the next part that goes in here is your goo, whatever this is called. I'm not actually 100% sure. The ricotta of the cauliflower part, I'm guessing, is what this is. This is really zippy. Like, you can definitely taste the lemon juice in here. But I think it tasted really good. My husband said, yeah, that's good, but not like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So we'll see what it tastes like when it's all put together. Probably will be pretty good. Oh, there's more in here. Let's get that in there. Okay, so we're just gonna mix that together. All right, this is your, oh, hey, that smells really yummy. This is your, ooh, yeah, that smells real good. Your ravioli mix. And what you're supposed to do at this point, I mean, this just sits here, and this is what you use in your raviolis. So what you're supposed to do is take some low sodium spaghetti sauce. I asked Anthony to pick me up a Prego. There was definitely a recipe on there for making your own low sodium spaghetti sauce. I wasn't interested, so yeah, I'm just not gonna do that right now. Although it looked great, and I took a picture of it so I can put it up here for you guys, but I didn't really want to do that myself. So anyways, we're just going to use this. So what you do basically is you put a cup of this in the bottom of a 9x11, and then you have to use the zucchini with this to make a ravioli mix, and then put that on there, and then put the rest of the sauce, and then yeah. So we're getting there, I promise. I am going to work on doing the zucchini next. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work or not. I'll show you real quick. So my goal is to not have to use a knife to do this, because I just don't see how I'm going to get these thin enough using a knife, and I don't have a mandolin any longer, but I do have Literally, guys, I have 3 different spiralizers, so that's a story in and of itself. But this is from one of the spiralizers that's my absolute favorite. Of the 3 that I own, this one is absolutely my favorite. It's the one that I didn't buy. Someone else bought for me. Go figure, you know? But, so I'm going to do this and see if this works. I just really don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm really hopeful.
Cut your finger.
Yeah, I won't cut myself. Yeah, that's going to end up working really well. So you need them to be really, really thin. And this is the only blade that I have that doesn't have all the little pokey parts on this side. So this can just slide through. But like I said, if I had a mandolin, a veggie slicer, that would probably work out better. I have, yeah, no. Anyways, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to use to go make this. So I'm going to go make these into strips. I've got 3 large zucchini that need to be made into strips. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'll come back and show you guys putting it together. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay guys, so this is how you'd make your raviolis. Got some slices. My husband's making the rest of them for me right now, but I've got some slices of zucchini. You're supposed to put 2 down and have them overlap, and then 2 down and have them overlap slightly. And then it says to get an ice cream scoop, which I've got 3 different sizes, and this is the biggest, but I kind of think it needs to be the biggest. And if this is way, way, way too big, then I will get a smaller one. But I'm just gonna do that leveled off. Yeah, maybe that's too big. We'll see. So, like this. And then, I'm not really, so you're supposed to squish these together to make a ravioli, and then you put them in your dish upside down, and then they're supposed to cook into a ravioli. So, I put a cup of spaghetti sauce over here. All right, guys, let's see if I can get this to flip over. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Have it like this. It's gonna be a very big ravioli, isn't it? Okay, and then it goes in here. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to go and make some more. I think I'm only gonna fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 in here. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna go make some more of these, and I will see you guys when this is ready so I can show you what it looks like. Wish me luck. All right, guys, so this is all that I was able to fit in here. These are the littler slices of the zucchini, and these are bigger strips of zucchini. So I'm gonna put some spaghetti sauce over this and bake this, but I have a bunch of the innards left, and I am actually going to, my husband is finishing doing the zucchini right now. I think I'm gonna put those in like another smaller dish with some more spaghetti sauce, and kind of just do layers like I would do a zucchini, like a lasagna. And I think that will taste good as well. So I'm going to go start baking this, put a little bit of the spaghetti sauce on top, and then, yeah, you're supposed to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 50 minutes and then serve it warm. It does say that if you want to, you can make the like Nutritarian Parmesan cheese and put over the top of that. I'm probably not going to because I don't really think it's necessary. There's quite a bit of flavor in the innards. But anyways, that's what I'm going to go do with this, and I'll see you guys in about an hour when it's ready. Alright guys, so here we go. This is what it looks like when it came out of the oven, and here's my other one that is actually just like layers rather than being into little rolls. I wanted to show you what it looked like when it came out because I'm not real sure what it's going to look like when I get it out of the pan. I'm hoping that it stays together well enough for me to take a decent picture, but we'll see. Anyways, that is what we're going to be having for supper. I'm going to get it dished up and let you guys know what it tastes like in just a minute. Alrighty guys, so what was this stuff called? Zucchini ravioli with cauliflower ricotta. I like it a lot. So Anthony tried it and he said, A, it's better than he thought it would be, and that he does like it, and that he would eat it again. So we haven't gotten very far into eating, but I did try a bite and I've got another bite ready to go. So I'm not sure where, I think it must be the hemp hearts or hemp seeds because I've never used them before. There is a slight fennel flavor going on here, or something that reminds me of fennel, but I don't like fennel and I like this. So I'm not sure exactly what that's all about, but this is really good. I like this a lot. To me, it is extremely, very much like ricotta cheese on the inside. The flavor of it and the consistency of it and everything. This is really good. I'm gonna go eat with my husband. Even though it's way later than we normally eat, it is like 7:07. Yeah, supper took me a long time tonight. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow.